Well, good evening from Serendipity Forge. I'm Robert Wood, lead smith. Today was a good day for us here at Serendipity Forge. Instead of starting out burning some coal and smoking some steel, we started out burning some wood and smoking some pork. We did 2 shoulders and a ham, and I'm telling you, after about 9 hours, it turned out absolutely perfect. But even more important than the food, and I know it's hard to believe that anything could be more important to an old redneck like me than meat. Even more important than the food, we had our kids together, and my parents came down and we had our Christmas today. Our oldest son, who we're very proud of, has recently taken a position in a church in Virginia. And the house that he's moved into with his wife, who will soon be giving us our first grandchild, his house now has a fireplace, but he didn't have a poker. So today, while the meat was cooking, we decided to cook some steel and see what we could come up with so we could have a little something to take home with him. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section if you'd like to see some different kind of content in the future, and I'll do my best to try to do requests. This won't be an instructional video, not exactly a how-to. I may leave a few comments, but I believe mostly we're just going to work through this. I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. And here we are at the forge, starting off with some 1/2-inch bar stock, just an old piece of scrap I had lying around. Of course, that's me there in the orange shirt. And before all the safety Nazis start talking about me not wearing safety glasses, yeah, well, usually I do. Today I didn't. It'll be all right. I'll try to remember to wear them tomorrow. And we'll start off just by drawing this to a point. Just one more time. Now, after all that drawing out, we are getting ready to make our point and hook. So that's my hardy cutter, just warming the steel up. Out she comes. Now I'm gonna take with the hardy cutter, I'm gonna cut halfway through the bar. take the hardy cutter out and bend it back on itself. My son's actually doing the filming here. My oldest son. And he's not really familiar with the forge operation, so he doesn't know what's coming here in a minute, but I'm about to forge weld this tip back and make that bar one piece. That's just borax I'm putting on there for a flux. This is going to be really hot. And I want that steel right there. Oh, we lost some. We lost that first forge welding heat. Lost several minutes of video because my son flinched. He didn't expect the sparks to jump like they did when I forge welded that tip. And when he jumped back, he accidentally hit the stop button on the video, but that's okay. So at this point, I've forge welded the tip and I've drawn it out to make the point for the poker. And I'm just doing a little refining on it. That's all right. I guess a smart man would have warned him about the sparks that fly when you're forge welding. We'll do some more forge welding in a future video. And now we've changed tactics and we're getting ready to work on the handle in. Like I said, just a simple poker. Nothing fancy, otherwise I would have sculpted a ram's head or a fancy twist or forged out a ring to hang this poker. But we wanted to keep things simple, just a little quick job so you have something to take home and use. Turn on the power hammer. Just going to take my little fullering tool and struggle with it because I should have got something to pry that fullering tool open a little bit, but I'll get it eventually. And I'm just going to isolate a little bit of the handle. Come on, quit fighting it so much. Come on. Almost good enough. Almost, there we go. A few taps. Roll it over. A few more taps. Just fullering in a groove. Straighten it out on the anvil. And next we'll put in a groove a few inches lower. Now at this point I've decided that I want to add a little bit of fanciness to this handle, so I'm going to put some texture in between the two grooves I fullered in. And I really should have made a better tool for this, but I'm just going to use my power hammer hack and just hammer in a little texture along the flats of that square bar, so that we'll have something interesting when we do the twist later on. But first we're gonna come over the anvil and put my touch mark on. There we go. Don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but that's our Serendipity Forge touch mark hammered on right there and back in the fire. Now that I've got all four sides hammer textured, just going to add a simple twist over to the vise. Around 1.5 times. Thereabouts. 1.5 times. Whatever looks right. No specifics, just whatever looks right. Of course, it's crooked as all get out, but that's okay. I've got a trick to straighten it. Two by 4 on the anvil and a nice piece of hickory. Using wood like that won't mar the edges of the twist or the texture like steel would. So I'm just straightening it out, and we'll quench it off and give her a good brush up. And I'll put some pics of the finished product after the video. Well, just a few detailed shots. You can see some of the detail work on the handle with the hammered in texture lines on the twist. And the hook. That's a pretty clean forge wheel. That's not coming apart anytime soon. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, like and subscribe.